A heartbreaking one out of Alberta. A paramedic in the province who was called to a crash last week. What she didn't realize, the victim she was trying to save was in fact her own daughter. The daughter's injuries were too severe. Jamie Erickson, her name. She lost her 17-year-old daughter Montana that day, and she is speaking now. Let's listen in here.
Firstly, thanks for everybody coming out and sharing my story. Getting my beautiful daughter's name out there. She meant the world to all of us. This tragedy is not only felt here in this community, it's felt throughout the province and maybe even the country. I think every first responder can relate to the pain that we're feeling. Nobody wants to go through anything like this, and I just want my baby girl's memory to live on, and I want everybody to know how much she meant to us and how much she means to all of my co-workers. Anybody who knew Montana, they'd call her a firecracker. She would love fiercely if you were her friend. She would love you to the end of the world and back, and she would do anything for you. She was a fighter, and she fought until the day that she died. And she was beautiful. She was so beautiful. If she ever put an effort into anything, she would always succeed at it. Very successful swimmer throughout her years. Aspirations of being a lawyer post-high school. She was a very funny girl, and we all loved her very much. In the end, Montana was able to give one last gift, and she was able to donate her organs, and of her organs, 2 of them that were donated were life-saving, and we're so happy to know that our baby girl is living on through others, and she has, in the wake of this tragedy, she has saved other people. We know it's what she would have wanted, and we are so proud of her. And we're gonna miss her very, very much. We thank all of the support that we've gotten from every first responder. We've had people reaching out from across the country, into America and even overseas. And I know it's felt hard and everybody is hurting, and I just want everybody to know that we thank them, and we know that they share our pain. Montana's going to be greatly missed by everyone, and we love her so very much. I guess so.
Yeah. We can take a couple questions. Maybe we'll start on the left here.
Jamie, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Incredible. Tell us. Family, your first responder family, what does that mean to you to have them here with you today?
It's huge for me. I know a lot of people here I've worked closely with. They know my daughter through me, so they feel my pain. But I also know that all of my coworkers who are parents as well, they know that this is our worst fear, and I know that they don't wish it upon anybody, and they understand, even though it's not their daughter, it is their daughter, and they understand the pain and the hole that I feel in my heart, and their support is amazing, and it's overwhelming, and their support will never, there are no words to describe the support that I've been getting. that we've been getting.
What was it about her that made her that firecracker?
Well, she's her mother's daughter, so that's the first thing. But Montana was very involved in community. She was a swimmer in Okotoks, and then when we moved up north here, she was a swimmer at Nose Creek Swim Association. A very successful swimmer, climbing to 5th in Canada at one point. At 13 years old, making the Canadian Junior Championships. At 13, I had to pay to watch my daughter swim. Very proud moments with her, very supportive of all of her friends. People just loved her. She loved her friends fiercely, and she would do anything for them.
Jamie, you mentioned that she was an incredible swimmer and that she wanted to be a lawyer, but I've also heard from classmates that she was quite an artist. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
She was very creative. Her writing skills blew me away. Sometimes some things that she would write to me, or some analogies that she would do of books and movies. I would often say to her, did you just copy and paste that? Because she was so articulate, very creative girl, and I just wonder what she would have been with her life.
We have time for one more.
This is my brother, Montana's uncle. This is my husband, her dad, and then close family friends who have been with me through all of this.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Good job. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. Okay.
All right, so we were listening to the story of an Alberta paramedic, Jamie Erickson, discussing how she treated her own daughter after a crash. It happened in Airdrie, Alberta, on the 15th of November. When she arrived on the scene, she did not realize it was her daughter at first, and then, of course, quickly realized that it was her daughter, Montana. The injuries sustained in the crash were too serious, and her daughter died. She was airlifted to the Foothills Medical Center, but the RCMP, of course, were also on the scene, and they informed her that Montana had died of her injuries. She died later in hospital as a result. Just hearing a little bit of Jamie Erickson and what that was like as a mother to go through that, as a paramedic, talking a little bit about her daughter, saying she was a firecracker, she was full of life, and how she had died.